Hey guys, in this video I am going to teach you how to create Laravel Crud operation with Ajax. This is the Laravel official page and this is the documentation page. Okay. Firstly we need to download Composer and install into your system. So I am going to open this. Inside the download section you need to download this composer setup.exe and install into your PC. Okay, I've already installed in my system. After that you need to copy this command and open any folder where you want to create your Laravel project. So I am going to create my Laravel project here. Open command prompt inside this directory and now paste that command here and change the name of the application Laravel application. So our Laravel project is creating. We need to start Apache and MySQL in Gem control panel. Okay, so you can see our Laravel project is created successfully. Now we need to open this, close this terminal, and here you can see the user app is created. So inside the user app we need to open command prompt, write php partition sub to start our server. Copy this server address and paste here. So you can see our Laravel first project is there. Now I am going to open this folder into Sublime Text Editor. So I have opened that project into the Sublime Text Editor. Now go to resources, views. Inside views there is one welcome.blade.php. That whole code is written inside welcome.blade.php here. Just check this. Now save this and refresh here. Now you can see the text is changing. I'm going to delete this welcome.blade.php and creating new file. Index.blade.php. Write these HTML blocks and here we will write the code. One thing more, we need to change the routes. Firstly I am going to refresh this, so we will get error of welcome route. So we will have to change this route to index because the page name is index. Now refresh here. Now you can see the route is also working fine. Now I am going to use sorry, now I'm going to add one user form from where user will add their details. Okay, firstly I'm going to create the database. So go to localhost phpMyAdmin and create database, and create table. And the column will be ID, name, email, password, profile image, and ID will be integer type, length will be 10, and name will be varchar 100, and I am going to assign profile image as text. So I am not going to assign any length, and ID will be auto increment. So I am checking this and just save. So I have successfully created register table. Inside the register table there are lots of columns like ID, name, email, password, profile image, where we will insert all the details by user form, user addition form. So I am going to create add user form here. Firstly I am going to add some libraries like bootstrap, jQuery. Okay, open this bootstrap cd in W3 school and just click this. Now you will get this code. Just open this and copy this scripts and meta and paste here. So bootstrap is added successfully. Now we need to add jQuery CDN. So type jQuery CDN and go to W3 school jQuery. Okay, and now copy this. I think it is already added, so we don't need to add again. Now I am going to add font away some icon CDN. So just copy this URL, copy that CSS tag and paste here. Font away some is also added into our project. Now we need to add sweet alert. Write sweet alert.php and then open first option and go here and copy this last script, paste here, and just test this code. Now refresh this page, so you can see bootstrap is also working and sweet alert is also working. Remove this code. Now I'm going to write add user forms. Inside this div block we will write whole codes of add user forms. So and first text will be of name, because I have created name field here, email, password and profile image. So I am going to take profile image, sorry, name for first text field, and the ID will be name. And just refresh this. You can see one text field created here. Just copy this column, and one for email, one for password and one for profile image. Change this for email, and change this for password. And now here we will also have to change as password. Okay, and then profile image, and this will be the type of file, and it will accept only images of all types. So we have created the text field of name, email, password and one file of profile image. Now we need to create one button to by which we will submit this form. So copy this again and paste here. type will be submit and name. So this is our button. Okay, and now I'm going to set the width of this area. It is taking whole area inside the container, so just refresh this page. Now you can see our form looking great. And okay, now I'm going to add one button here to hide and show this form. Okay, when we will press this button, then it will hide. Okay, and then it will show again. Just copy this ID and enter this form area. Sorry, here. Inside the script, we will use this button ID. When we will press this button, then we will perform action. Now here we will pass that button ID dot click. When we will click this button, then the function will call, and inside the function we will use this form user head area ID. This will be ID. So here pass that ID and write toggle. So now I'm going to check this, is it working or not. And here we will pass 1000, so it will happen in 1 second. You can see it is working fine. By default the form will be hidden, so I am going to add one more property here, display none. And now refresh this. Now it is hidden. When we'll press this add user button, then the form will show, and then again we will hit this button, then it will hide. So it's working fine. Now I am going to create table here to list all the users. After add user area, I am going to write that table. Inside the t head, we will write all the headlines like serial number, name, email, password. Here we will take tr tag, which will repeat again and again. Then inside this, we will write table data. First will be 1. I have one image, so I have one image loader.zip. So you can use any image. I have one zip image. You can download any image from Google and you can use. So I am using this. Go to our project and inside public folder we need to paste here that loader image. Okay, and now I'm going to use that loader image here, loader.gif. Just refresh this. Now you can see this loader image is working fine here. Okay, now refresh this. Now you can see edit remove button is also added, and this is the dummy data. Just copy this tr and paste this again and again. Now you can see the data has increased. Now I am going to work on add user form submit button. Means we will submit all the details into the database. Okay, copy this. pass that ID, and when we'll click that button, then now I'm going to press that button, submit button, then it will pop up as hello, but you can see it is reloading and redirected to another route. So I'm going to stop that. So pass E here and write prevent default here. Now it will not redirect. Press this, hello, you can see it is not reloading and not redirecting anywhere. It's working fine. Now I'm going to set validations of all fields. So first field is name, email, password, profile image. Okay, create variables, and the ID is name. Set validation on all fields. So copy this name, write if name equals to blank, then here we will create one more function so pop-up, and inside this pop-up I am going to copy this block of code for sweet alert. So just copy paste this here, copy this method here and paste here and pass some parameters from here. First parameter is title, so first parameter will be user created, second parameter will be text, success message sent, and third parameter success, and fourth parameter is timer. Now I am going to set as dynamic, so here title icon, and last one is timer. And use that these variables. So here dollar title, dollar text, and dollar icon here. Now it is dynamic. Just check this. If the name is blank and I am pressing submit button, then you can see the sweet alert is coming. Okay, Now just refresh this, submit. Hey, please enter your name because name is blank. Enter name. Hey, please enter your email. Please enter your password. Please choose your profile image. Okay, now you can see success message there. Now I'm going to write Ajax code to submit this all data into the database. So now inside the else condition, sorry, before this I'm going to show loader here. Copy this block and paste here again. Now I'm going to use image src loader.gif. Now you can see loader is appearing here. I'm going to decrease the height and width. Refresh this and you can see the loader is appearing here. Now I'm going to set display as none. So you can see the loader is not appearing here. Now just copy this ID and after checking all the validations in else condition, we will show that loader. Refresh this and enter all the details. Now you can see the loader is coming here. Now going to write Ajax code. And when we will get response, then we will hide this loader in 1 second. And here we will add one more parameters like cache will be false. And for data I am going to copy this form ID, add user form, this form ID. Okay, And now here we will create variable of form data. Inside this we will pass form ID and just copy this form data and paste here inside data. And now and after user created successfully, we will reset the whole form. So here we will pass form data no, that ID dot reset. Okay, so it will reset this form. And now I'm going to create this route add user form submit. So firstly we need to create the controller and model of the users. So here in command terminal just control C to exit and write php artisan make inside the app http controller. Here we can see one controller is there, controller, and inside the model one model is user.php. So I'm going to add one more model and controller. So I'm creating user model here. Just press enter. You can see one model is created. Now I'm going to create controller. Write user controller, just press enter. Then you can see user controller is created. Now just restart our server. So write php artisan serve. Now our server is started. Just minimize this and in user model write the table name. So sorry, before table name I'm going to mention database name inside env file. So database name is users. So I have changed this and just restart our server. Okay, now copy the table name and go to user model, and here we will pass that table name. Okay, and here we will use timestamps will be false, so it will not create extra columns in register table. And here we will use primary key. So we will have to add our primary key in the table. So our primary key is id, so pass here id. Now our user model is completed. Now add this user model into the controller. So go to the controller and write use app. Inside the app we have a folder models. Inside the model we have user model. user model. Okay, so we have successfully imported this user model. Close this user model, and inside the controller copy this add user form submit, which is written inside the Ajax code. Okay, in add user form, and write public function here, and the request type is post. So write request and then return all inputs, and set this route here in web.php, which is available inside route. So type will be post, and here we will pass add user form submit, which is hitting from here. Okay, when we'll press the button, then add user form submit will trigger. Then here in route, when it will trigger, then we will call that controller function. Okay, so app http, inside app http, and then controller. Inside the controllers we have user controller, so copy this user controller, pass this at the rate. We will have to mention this method, just paste this, and now I am going to test this. Now refresh this. I think spelling mistake is there, so let's try it. Open console and just press submit. 419 issues there, so we need to add CSRF token inside form, add user form at the rate CSRF. Now I am again submitting this form. Open this form. Now hit submit button. Now you can see it's working fine, means the response is getting from the controller. Okay, because I have written all the inputs, so we are getting all the inputs like name, email, passwords. Now I am going to set all the values into the database. Here if we will get the response is equals to 1, then write this. So pop-up, hey, you have successfully created your account, and now in else condition something went wrong, please try again. If the response will be 1, then it will pop up as you have successfully created your account, and in else condition this will show something went wrong, please try again. And inside the user controller, the name parameter is coming from the form, so I am writing here and just use that name, that is request. So for the profile image we need to add some methods, so I am going to create this unique ID. This is the unique ID, and here we will create file name. So file name will also be unique, so I am going to use this unique ID and then use our profile image, get client original extension. So this will create the extension of the file. Okay, and now and then move this into some folder. So I am going to create then it will create one folder inside public folder. So I am using this my images folder. It will automatically create inside public folder. So and now here as file name, and now use this file name here. Write result, inside result add user, then save and return this result 0 or 1. Now I am going to check this, either it is working or not. You can see no data is available here. Just paste any and submit this. So I am going to open console, submit this. You can see I think some issues are there. Reset is not a function. I am going to remove this and then paste again, refresh again. Submit again. You can see you have successfully created your account, and you can see two data submitted. and one folder is created, my images, and 2 images set. I think some issues are there, so I'm going to check this. Refresh this page again. Okay, success message comes, and then you can see one data is coming. Okay, and one profile. Image received. I think image issues are there, so I'm going to select another image. Just refresh this. This is JPG, and now we can see this image is also fine, no issues. I am again going to add one more user, that is I think profile extension having some issues. But it is added. Okay, now I am going to show all these data into this table. So in web.php, here copy this and paste here, and we will have to change the method name, and in controller we will return view, that view is index. And just refresh this. And I am going to pass all the users data here. So write variable all underscore features, and now refresh this. Okay, now I'm going to set all the data inside the table. So in the tr in table section, all user list view area section, remove unused tr tags, and above the tr text I'm going to take one for each, and in for each write that variable, this variable here, and as $i, and this for each. So here it's showing error. I think I have forgotten to, here we need to add at the rate. So now refresh this, and all users is undefined. Why it is not coming here? I think I have not saved route, so Control S, and then refresh this, and now you will get this error. So I am going inside user controller, and here remove this and refresh again. Now it's working fine, and here we will write inside curly braces, and now refresh this. Now you can change the numbers, and here profile image, and profile image is inside my images. So pass the folder name here and refresh it. Now you can see the images is also coming. and here we'll pass ID of the user. Now I'm going to refresh this. Now all data is coming now. Again adding one more user of another email ID. You can see one more user is added. Now refresh this. You can see one more user added successfully. Okay, and when we will press this delete button, you can see it is redirecting to delete user and with ID. And now okay, so it's working also fine. Now I am going to create delete user route to delete the particular user which we select. So just copy this delete user and inside the web, so I copy this and paste here, copy this again, paste here and pass ID here and write the method which we are going to create in user controller. And here we will pass that ID which is coming from here. So now I am going to return this ID. Refresh this. You can see ID 5 is there. Now press this, 4 ID is there. Press this 5 ID, 6 ID. Okay, and now where ID is that ID and then delete. If we will get this ID is equal to available ID which is available in database, and then check this. If delete user is equal to 1, then we will redirect to index, and here we will pass what we will pass. We will pass all the users. So here and the index will be like that. Okay, and now press this. Now I'm going to press this ID. You can see okay, don't use dot here. Okay, now it will work. So refresh this and press again. You can see the data is deleted, but it is not redirecting. Again delete this. Data is deleting, but there is some routing problem. Okay, don't use this type. So I'm going to use script. Now refresh this and add one more user. You can see the one user is created. Two users are there. Now delete this Nokia Lumia and remove this index from here. Refresh again. You can see user deleted successfully. Again now check. You can see delete user functionality is working fine. Okay, delete this again, and the database is also clear now. So now I am going to work on edit section. So okay, now I have added some users here. I'm going to use edit section. So create route first, web section. No, first I'm going to create view. That will be of Control S. Create one more view file here. Edit underscore user dot template dot php, and here copy this whole index code, copy this and paste here, and remove some codes from here. Add users area section, sorry, I'm going to delete only add user button, and edit user area, remove this table, and remove this, copy this and paste here this button, and now here change the route date, and in loader, okay, and just set the route edit underscore user, so control C and control V this, and write edit underscore user, and then pass ID. You can see the ID is coming also with the route, so pass here, and in the controller and pass ID here. Refresh this thing, forward to add semicolon. Now refresh this, now it's working. Okay, edit user 12, edit user 13. Okay, it's working fine. Now no, just pass all the data into the form of edit user. So here first load edit user page, okay, and now in the controller why the page is not loading. I'm going to check again, just comment this. route is working, no issues are there. Why it is not showing? Actually I have set as display none, so it's not showing. Now remove this inside edit underscore user and refresh this, it will show. Okay, and now from user controller just pass all the users. So here find, and here we will pass id, and then we need to pass that user details. So refresh this again. Now no issues, and inside the edit user in values all underscore users, check this. Now the data is coming. Amir Rai is coming here, Neha is coming here, Akhil Kumar is coming here. So I am going to set all the data here. So I am taking one more hidden field here for ID. So pass ID here. Okay, all the data is coming. I am going to show profile image also here. You can see the profile image is also showing here. Okay, all the data is coming here. So it's also working fine. Now I'm going to work on update section. When we'll hit this submit button, then we'll update this detail. Now when we will press this submit button, then this route will call. So here copy this route and paste here, and copy this update user form submit and paste here, and inside the controller and this will be the type of request. So okay, and now copy this section from add user form submit and paste here, and the return user view model where id is $request id, which is coming from this hidden field id. Okay, and then update, and this will be of array type. Here we will pass file name, this file name. Okay, and okay, no issues, no name, email, password. Okay, I think it's okay. Now just save this and check. I'm going to change this name. Open console here and submit this. Edit user, update user form, submit. Okay, then it's routing problem, so no issues. I think again refresh this and again change. Submit. Again showing error 405 error. Then why it is showing this post method is not supported for this route. Now refresh again and use again with different image. Yeah, now it's working. You can see the image has changed. Actually we had to add this, so now it's working fine. Now again I am changing his profile image. Okay, so go to this here and change the name, email ID, profile image also. You can see The profile image has been changed. Now the loader image I think not showing, so we need to use this, and inside the index, okay, now so you can see the name and email is also changing. Now edit again, remove this, and okay, and refresh this again. Now you can see the image has changed. Again I am changing with different image. Okay, now it's working fine. I think there is routing problem. When we add the data, then it is not updated here in table. So I'm going to do that kind of work. So I'm going to index.blade.php first, and then here. And during the successfully created account, I'm going to use set timeout function, and pass time here, window dot open, and where it will open in the self page. And now again I am adding some data. Okay, it's redirecting to same UI, and you can see the new data is coming here. Again adding new, we can see only 4 data is there. Now I'm going to submit this. Now you can see 5 data is there, and 1 data is also added here. Okay, so it's so here this route is working perfectly. Now I'm going to use inside edit section. So just go here, and in edit section I'm also going to use this. Okay, now refresh this and change some data here. You can see the image is changed, and now again yes, it's perfectly working, no issues are there. I think our tutorial is completed. If you like the video, then like, share and subscribe my channel.